Hi beauties, welcome back to Beauty and Rarity with Sade. If you just watched my video and you came back because you said, as I said, I would make another video, thank you for returning. Otherwise, if you're new, thank you for actually looking at this video. Subscribe and hit the bell so that you're always notified of when I do post. Again, this video is going to be a more talking video. I want to talk about my experience with postpartum shedding, postpartum depression, and life after baby. So if you're interested in watching this video, please stay tuned. Again, I'm not on a regular schedule, so I'm trying to upload as frequent as I can today. And if you see my daughter, she's actually awake. She was sleeping earlier, but she is awake, so you might see her in the background. But anyways, if you're interested, please stay tuned and keep watching. Bye. Hi, again, thank you for tuning in. So I'm going to jump right into it. So a lot of you know, if you see my daughter right here, I have a 15-month-old daughter, and then prior to her, if you guys are not aware, I don't know if that I talked about it on my channel, I did have a miscarriage right before her, and I didn't even know I was pregnant with her because I literally had a miscarriage, and I guess I got pregnant right after. But my miscarriage was really, really hard. It was extremely hard. It took a toll, and a lot of people don't really speak about miscarriages. It takes a lot for someone to talk about their miscarriage because, again, it's a very sensitive subject, it's a very personal subject, and it's very, very sad. The reason I'm able to talk about it probably without crying in this video is because it has been some time since my miscarriage, and again, I have a rainbow baby, which is a baby right after a miscarriage or a loss, and she's got me through it, as well as a lot of prayer, just a lot of trying to be positive, and that's the most important, I think, that I can tell you guys to do is try to stay positive. I know it's cliche and it's hard, especially when you're dealing with a loss, but that's like the only thing that I can say that. So yes, prior to my daughter, I had a miscarriage. As fast as I found out I was pregnant, I lost the baby even faster. It was definitely a traumatic experience for me. It's a lot that went into that experience, but I don't want to get into my miscarriage. If you're interested, I can do a story time addressing my miscarriage or whatnot. But I actually want to talk about what happens to your body after pregnancy and after baby or after miscarriage. Sometimes these things take a toll on your body inside and out. So that's what I want to talk about and I want to address today. My experience with postpartum shedding. So when I did have my miscarriage, my hormones, or with any pregnancy, your hormones are doubled or tripled. How many children you carried? So you have double hormones for me because I was pregnant with one child. And I had to go ahead and get blood monitored or blood taken or drawn rather for about 4 weeks because my hormones would not drop after that miscarriage. It was still detecting like a high hormone. So with my OBGYN, I had to keep going in there and she would draw blood and contact me and say your hormone level is still like at a 7 or 8. I think at that time it needs to drop down to a 4 or a 3 for normal hormone levels or something of that nature. I'm not a doctor nor a nurse. I'm just going by what was told to me. So again, my hormones was not dropping the way that they should. And my doctor was like, you know, if they don't drop, we may have to go in and do a surgery. It might be like residue or, you know, particles or, you know, I guess pieces of baby or pieces of, I don't know, pregnancy related things that are still inside of you that may need to be surgically extracted. So that was kind of scary. And I just kept having to get blood drawn. It was like weekly. By this time, it's like middle or late July of 2016. And finally, there's like your hormones drop. So my hormones dramatically dropped from a 7 to normal levels. You know, it took a while because it was not dropping. So it just dropped finally. And by the end of July is when I noticed that my hair started falling out extremely bad. So if you are not aware, when you're pregnant, you do not shed hair. So it's like 3 phases of hair growth and regrowth. Again, this is not my expertise. I went to school for psychology. So I'm just trying to relay the things that I know or would have researched. So there's like 3 different phases. Please look them up. Educate yourself if that's something that you're interested in. And your body does not do that third phase when you're pregnant. So that's why if you notice, a lot of pregnant women have this like luscious locks, full hair, it's growing, it looks healthy, it looks thriving. It's because their hair is not shedding. Their hair is just constantly growing, or it looks like it's growing, and it most likely is growing, getting thicker, because it's not shedding at what it's normally supposed to. So your hair is supposed to normally shed. There's obviously normal, phases of hair shedding, and then there's abnormal phases of hair shedding, which is like hair loss, and you need to go check a doctor or a dermatologist to see what's wrong. You may have scalp infection issues, or in my case, postpartum shedding. So after my miscarriage, my hair just shed so much. Like, my chunks were so much like large. Like, I used to have long, look back at my old videos, because I was not pregnant nor had a miscarriage at that time, but you'll see the transition. So when I first started YouTube, my hair was like right here curly, maybe somewhere right here, and then straight was here. My hair was super thick, super long. Naturally, it's always been that way. And then if you notice, I have a short hair video. My hair is this long. I don't know if I even uploaded that, but I was pregnant at that time with my daughter, because after I did all that postpartum shedding, I ended up having to cut my hair because my hair started to fall out abnormally. I didn't even address it with the doctor as I should. I did, and she said it was going to be normal. It's going to, go back to its normal rate, or it's going to be normal after 3 to 4 months. So some people shed postpartum after 6 months, or after they deliver the baby. It could be 6 months, and sometimes it lasts up to a year. Some people have said that they cut their hair because they know that it's going to fall out. Usually people lose like edges or temples, but for me, it was everywhere, with more hair loss in the crown area. So the middle of my hair started falling out dramatically. So I would have all of these long pieces, and then the middle was short. So my wash and goes were not full. I couldn't do twist outs. I couldn't straighten my hair because the middle of my hair was so short. So I finally came to the conclusion I'm gonna big chop, because I just had to. And at that point, it was like no longer a big chop because my hair was so uneven. It was so bad. It was horrible. Like, I've never experienced that in my life. It was depressing, honestly. But then at this time, I found out that I was pregnant. I knew that my hair was going to start growing and not shedding anymore. I did do the big chop. I cut it down to like this much hair, and my hair started getting thicker because obviously I was pregnant. Fast forward to today. With a 15-month-old, I experienced hair loss again, and I honestly am still experiencing this. I don't know now that it's due to stress or depression. I don't say that I have postpartum depression, but I am stressed, as normal people can be. Life can be stressful. You're dealing with bills, adulthood, children. I don't have a significant other, so I'm doing everything by myself. Family loss, anything like that can honestly put so much toll on a person, so much pressure on a person. Sometimes I feel like I am depressed, and then other times I'm like, it's a figment of my imagination. And I feel like with a lot of minorities, we're not so open about speaking about depression, speaking about postpartum depression, speaking about postpartum shedding. I remember when telling my mom, my sister, like friends, they were like, you're not postpartum shedding. That doesn't happen to us. I've never heard of this. It's because you dye your hair. It's because you do so much stuff with your hair. And that's the reality of it. It may not happen to so many minorities, but it's happened to me. It's not, I've dyed my hair a million times. It's not the hair dye. It was the hormones. It was the stress. It was the pregnancy. Both times took a toll on my hair. So this time, I already knew. I was like, I'm going to be bald again. Luckily, my hair didn't grow that much. Again, I was pregnant right after each other. So my hair didn't have it wasn't at the length that it was when I first got pregnant. I was just like, whatever. I got used to being with short hair, I guess, now. So, some things that I know or research, or I'm trying out, that I want to suggest to you all is continue to take your prenatals. I wasn't taking the prenatals because I'm currently not on any contraception. So I didn't take prenatals because I know that it gets you more fertile. And because I don't know why I stopped taking prenatals. I could have, but I stopped. But I am taking like a whole arsenal of freaking pills. I'm not sickly. These are things that they said are honestly good for your body and for hair regrowth and to stop shedding. So I'm just going to go over the vitamins that I use and what I know about them. Again, I am not an expertise. I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not an OBGYN. I just researched these things. I've looked at YouTube videos and I Googled a lot of the stuff. So the one thing that I have tried is rice water. The rice water method, where you ferment rice water, or you actually clean the rice, ferment it by keeping it overnight into like a mason jar or whatever you have, something that's closed tight, and then the next day you can use it as like a rinse. So what I did was wash my hair, and then after I washed my hair, I put the rice water all over my hair and I let it soak for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, I don't think I timed it. It doesn't really matter. And then I rinsed it out, conditioned my hair, and let it go. So that is supposed to stop shedding and stimulate scalp to actually encourage hair growth. I can't say that that has worked or not worked. Again, I only used it once. So maybe I'll do like an update video on rice water. I've also tried the bentonite clay, the powerful clay that's supposed to be good for your scalp and your skin. So I've tried that. It's supposed to stop shedding. It's supposed to cleanse your scalp, which obviously a clean scalp is good for pores. It's good for regenerating follicles and creating growth as well. I've used that before. I know that it's good for, again, hair growth or scalp cleansing, especially with the apple cider vinegar. So I do know that much. And then what other things that I just tried the green tea rinse. So if you look all over YouTube, you'll see black and tea rinses. I was so intrigued by this. I normally drink green tea anything. So it was something easy. Again, these DIY and household item things are very good. I love them. So I did that. I will say that after I did that, I had less hair shedding, even like the first try. I did use caffeinated green tea. I'm going to continue to use that, but I know that it has like a protein. So like even rice water is protein. You're not supposed to use it all the time. If you do, please follow it up with the ultra moisturizing conditioners, because too much protein is damaging to hair as well. So you need to know that, educate yourself again. But these vitamins I have been using, I do know a little bit about them. I do know that they're really good. So I will go ahead, if you're not a vitamin person, skip through this video, but definitely keep vitamins. Or if you're not a vitamin person, eat these items, or build your regimen up to actually have these items. Like, that's something that you're intaking. So like a lot of stuff like vitamin D, you drink the milk and stuff like that. C, the orange juice, anything with citrus, stuff like that. So anyways, let's go into these vitamins that I have brought, because they are supposed to help with hair growth, or just inside out things, like just having your body with these vitamins are good, especially when you're someone like me who I don't typically, I just bit my tongue, typically eat like great things. So I have these vitamins because of that reason. So let's get into it. I have the cod liver oil vitamin. It has vitamins A and D. I used to live by fish oil, but I've heard cod liver oil is better for you. It has a lot of different benefits. Actually, while I'm doing this, I can actually research it for you guys, I guess. That will be helpful. So let me just open this up and let you know what cod liver oil is good for. But I do know, like, one of the benefits of fish oil is it's omega-3s. So anything with omega-3s are really good. But let me just, like, stronger bones. But let me just read a little bit. Okay, so cod liver oil relieves joint pain and fragile bones. What else? It has vitamin A, which has many roles in the body, including maintaining healthy eyes, brain function, and skin. And it also reduces inflammation, bone health, joint health, eye health, Heart disease. Yes, fish oil is really, really good for heart disease. Improves symptoms of anxiety and depression, which again, if you're dealing with postpartum depression, this has multi-benefits, and that is a good benefit of it. Heals stomach and gut ulcers. What else? Let me see. Let me actually make it more easy and say hair benefits, because I'm not, again, trying to actually broaden this video. I really want to focus on hair benefits. So let's see what it says for the hair. Cod or liver oil is an excellent source of nutrients, and it may have some important therapeutic properties. Help repair damaged teeth, nails, hair, and skin. So I think that's it. Now let me just look a little bit further so that I can help you guys and help myself, educate myself. So it may promote length. It says here, cod liver oil for hair could help. Some natural health experts claim that adding it to your diet could promote hair growth and potentially even minimize hair loss. And it's good for shine and hydration. So that's that. Niacin, or niacin? Yeah, I said it right. Niacin. I've used this before. If you notice that a lot of these hair, skin, and nail vitamins have this vitamin in it. I think it's actually vitamin, I want to say it's a part of the A vitamins, but let me see. Or maybe it's part of the B. Yeah, I don't know. Let me read, because again, I don't know. So niacin for hair is known as the B3. So it's part of the B vitamins. And it says that it plays a big role for healthy hair growth. And let's see why. It is a water-soluble vitamin that helps the body convert food into energy. And also helps to maintain the structure of the blood cells and improve blood circulation. So that's why it brings more blood flow to the scalp, bringing more oxygen and nutrients to the hair follicles, which is why it is said to be good for hair growth. Folic acid is another one that you'll commonly see in a lot of hair, skin, and nail vitamins. And let's see why. Again, you can use one of those hair, skin, and nail vitamins, or I know a lot of people like the Sugar Bear hair care vitamins, or the, what's the pink ones that you probably get at CVS and Walgreens? I used to use those. I think it's called hair, skin, and nails. Yeah, I don't know. But I typically like to use like higher MCGs of each of these vitamins, because if you notice that when you get like a multivitamin, it's like the lower dosage. So you want the highest dosage to be more beneficial. I'm not typically a multivitamin use purpose type of girl. I have tried like hair, skin, and nail vitamins, but I noticed that if you use them separately, or like each vitamin that's, you know, has more benefits separately, you get like a faster result, or a better result rather. So folic acid is B9, and it says it can help healthier hair growth. Let's see why. So this is more leafy vegetables, citrus fruits, avocados, okra, asparagus. Let's see why. Let's see why. It's still not telling me why it's really good. Okay, so studies have shown that folic acid and hair growth are linked. Hair loss is often a sign of poor diet and folic acid deficiency. Normally with anemia. So if you're anemic, definitely try folic acid. I guess it has benefits to that. I said if the scalp and follicles do not get enough nutrients and oxygen, they cannot produce a substance called ATP. This can cause the body to use testosterone instead in order to produce more ATP. This male hormone is a well-known cause of hair loss or baldness. Other cell activity also slows down without sufficient folic acid. So I guess folic acid is a barrier to testosterone, I guess. So I guess it stops testosterone, or the ATP hormone, so that you're able to produce more nutrients and oxygen to the scalp, so that you stop that, I guess you stop that hair loss symptom, or I don't know, I guess. Again, I'm just waiting. Another one is vitamin A. So I actually noticed the other day that this is a very important vitamin for hair growth. This is going to be my first time trying vitamin A. I don't think I've ever used or ever brought vitamin A. So let's see why. I think I for hair growth. Yeah, I don't know. I've always known that vitamin, obviously B is really, really good. B12, B6, biotin, obviously. But I know that vitamin D is good for like stuff like this, but I don't know why I didn't know vitamin A was good for hair growth. But let's see why. Let's see the role of vitamin A. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin and is available in a number of forms, including retinol, retinoids, all of that stuff. Let's see. If you don't get enough vitamin A in your diet and notice hair loss, hair supplements supporting healthy hair growth that contain vitamin A can be an option for you. So, a crucial vitamin for healthier hair is vitamin A as a result of different metabolic, however you say that, processes. Our body continuously produces free radicals, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so vitamin A has an antioxidant property that helps stop the free radical from forming in the body and restoring hair health. Okay. It has better blood circulation, which greatly promotes hair health and hair regeneration. Okay, so vitamin A supplements can also prevent wilting of the hair follicles and dryness of the scalp. Due to this, thinning is greatly prevented. So it stops thinning hair. It helps, obviously, blood circulation. So that's a common theme. Blood circulation, follicles, clean scalp, healthy hair growth. Alright, so I also got this biotin plus keratin. Of course, biotin and keratin is very, very important. This is the Up and Up brand. And they have a high dosage biotin in here. So if anytime you have a high dosage biotin pill, please drink a lot of water. Water is very, very important to anything, just like it's important to hair health, skin, glowing skin, everything like that. Please drink a lot of water. I'm an avid water drinker. Right now, currently, I have my tumbler here, and I am drinking water with apple cider vinegar, which is really, really gross, but it's very, very healthy inside out. So it just helps everything. Last vitamin that I did buy is saw palmetto. And this is, I know that this is good for that testosterone ATP and for baldness. Like it reverts male baldness, I think. So let me just look it up. But I know that when I first lost my hair from the miscarriage, I looked this up and I took this immediately. But let's just see why it's good. So it says, research on whether saw palmetto works to treat hair loss is limited but promising. An extract of saw palmetto berries may block 5-alpha reductase, or the DHT, which is responsible for hair loss and also is involved in the enlargement of the prostate. So it's good for prostate cancer or prostate enlargement and hair loss. So let's see why. I'm just going to read a little bit more on this, just because I know it's really, really good for DHT. Alright, so saw palmetto may be used to treat several health issues, including migraines, bronchitis, low sex drive, inflammation, and diabetes. It's believed that saw palmetto blocks the DHT, which is the testosterone, or conversion of testosterone into DHT. And it says this is important because DHT is a primary androgen or sex hormone in both prostate enlargement and androgenic alopecia. So alopecia, and I've had alopecia areata when I was younger. So again, this is good for that. So it's going to stop, or it's going to, I guess, get that testosterone, ATP, DHT, all of these acronyms that are not necessary for hair growth, or obviously it doesn't help hair growth. So yes, those are the vitamins that I'm going to start using religiously. Again, I have used them, but I stopped. I need to get like on a more routine schedule of when I will take them. They said it's always good to take vitamins at night because your body can retain it when you're sleeping. So I'll do that. See if that helps with the hair loss that I've been suffering from. My hair has grown back, obviously, because you can see my roots have grown back, but I still have a lot of edges that is not growing. Even the back of my hair doesn't want to grow, and now the middle again is doing what it's done before, and I don't even know why, because I thought I was over the shedding stage. My daughter's 15 months, so I shed, it grew back, and now it's shedding again. Again, it's probably stress related, or maybe it could be DHT, testosterone, something in me, but I'm going to, again, try these pills, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. I'm not going to know which ones work because I'm going to use them all in conjunction with each other. But at least I know that these are some good pills. I got them a lot from Walmart. They're really inexpensive. I didn't try like a one pill thing. I do have like hair, skin, and nail vitamins, but I'm not going to use those because I want to use these all separately. And again, they're good for multiple reasons, not just hair health, but at least I know that I'm going to try those. And then I have 2 oils that I want to mention that I loved when even before I had hair problems. So I have this Be Mine Hair Growth Serum. It's mango and it has sulfur. Sulfur is good for your hair. And let's read why. Sulfur for hair. Okay. So sulfur has been linked to treating, relieving, and decreasing the occurrences of psoriasis, dandruff, eczema, and folliculitis. That's a word. And it says claims that daily dose of sulfur 8 can promote hair growth, but it's not really. It's obviously these are not. None of these are really proven, I guess, but it's said that they can. So I do use this, and I know there's like sulfur challenges, but I like this one. It has a lower dose of sulfur because sulfur can trigger other problems in your scalp if you're allergic. But again, this is the Be Mine Natural and Organics Hair Growth Serum, and I have mango scented. And then I also have the Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Growth Serum. It has brownie and amla oils, and this is from Camille Rose. I got this from Target. I was using this religiously even prior to ever being pregnant. It smells so good. It smells like cocoa. I love this stuff, and it's not thick, so each of these you can put on your scalp and your hair is not going to be like super oily and have like oil traces on your pillows. And again, they both smell good, so they don't really smell like those really heavily therapeutic ones like wild growth oils or anything with those kind of like almost stinky smells to it. Those absolutely smell delicious. So yes, but that's all here. Again, definitely seek help, support, people who are registered or obviously trained to these matters with hair loss, because when it's ongoing and it's coming to some things, I know that sometimes it can be linked to thyroid issues. Again, if you're stressed and suffering with postpartum depression, it's going to make it worse. Sometimes I'm very down on myself because my hair is not what it was. I think I just came to the conclusion that my hair is never going to be the same after baby. And if I have more kids, I'm obviously always going to stress about how my hair is going to look after. And again, it's just hair. But again, when it's yours, it's different. But yeah, so that is my story on hair growth. I would show you guys, but my hair is up in a ponytail right now, or a bun. And I'm actually going to go ahead and darken it. So the next time you'll see me, my hair is probably going to be darker. But yes, I will definitely keep you guys updated on how my hair has grown, or if I've seen changes, or do I need to see a specialist, because it's obviously 15 months in. I had my daughter 15 months ago, and I should be over the shedding phase. So hopefully it's not scalp related or other health issue related. But in the meantime, I will try both of these items, the oils and the pills and things like that, and see what works. If you guys again want updates on the rice water challenge or rice water method, as well as the tea rinse method, let me know. I will certainly do that, even if I do it on camera. Again, hit the bell, subscribe please, so that you're always notified when I do post. I'm going to try to make these videos more frequent. I'm getting on a schedule. I want to let you guys know when I'll be uploading, because this is something I'm passionate about. And again, I'm done with school, so I have a little bit more free time. But then again, I don't, because I have a 15-month-old and I'm a single mom and I am working full time. But we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it work. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't watched my other video, watch my haul video so that you can see my kind of style and the sneakers that I wear. And I'm definitely going to try to upload more about fashion and beauty and things of that nature. But as always, stay rare, guys. Stay beautiful. Bye.